What's up, y'all? I'm Whitt Piker, and today we find ourselves right across the street from Arkansas Tech University at a Russellville mainstay, an iconic place. It's a Russellville tradition. It's La Huerta, and it's translated simply the garden. And even though everybody in town says it a little bit different and probably incorrect, it's become a place that everybody goes to for great, delicious Mexican food. And they have for almost 25 years. That's right, Alex opened the first La Huerta over on Main Street in 1994. And now we're here today to have some delicious, amazing Mexican food. It's cheat meal time, y'all. What's up, y'all? My name's Whitt Piker. I'm a 45-year-old personal trainer who over 20 years ago lost over 100 pounds through diet, exercise, hard work, and determination. And one of the things that helped me make it through was my weekly cheat meal. And now, it's a phenomenon. The word has been hashtagged over 9 million times on social media. So I designed a show a little about nutrition, a little about fitness, and a whole lot about cheat meals. I'm gonna take you to some of my favorite restaurants and show you how I cheat. Welcome to Cheat Meal. Here with my main man, Roberto. I've known you for probably almost 20 years. 16 years.
16 years.
He's the main man right here at this La Huerta across from Tech. And he's going to take us into the kitchen and kind of show us around and going to show us what we're going to have today. It's going to be amazing. You ready to go in there?
Yes, sir. Anytime.
This is where all the great stuff happens. And look how they already have all this food prepped and ready to go.
Yep.
They have the cheese, the sour cream, the guacamole, the lettuce, the famous queso they have here, rice.
The famous cheese dip.
That's right.
Woohoo.
It looks
Ready?
good.
We got a sour cream salsa. It's perfect. We make it special today for the
All right.
enchiladas.
What the shrimp enchiladas?
Yeah.
What special sour cream sauce?
I'm gonna give you try 3 different salsas.
3 different sauces.
Habanero salsa.
Habanero salsa.
Or famous cheese dip.
Yes.
And a sour cream salsa.
I'm pumped about that.
All kind of different enchiladas.
That's gonna be good. Look at this right here. That's a whole big pot of that amazing chicken y'all make. What all's in that?
We got to cook that chicken with bell pepper, tomato, onions, and all the puree. That way, cook it better flavor.
Looks amazing.
Oh yeah,
It looks amazing.
we're ready.
So how long have you been working here?
16 years.
16 years.
Yes,
That's awesome.
16 years in Russellville.
And the other one opened back in 1994, so it's almost 25 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
This place has been one of the main places for Mexican food in this area. When everybody talks about it, they talk about La Huerta. Now, even though, let's talk about this. Everybody in town says it different. They say La Huerta,
La Huerta,
La Huerta,
La Huerta.
but you say it for a camera exactly how it's supposed to be said,
La Huerta,
which means
is
the garden,
the orchard.
the orchard,
Yeah.
the orchard.
You got
Amazing.
it. Yeah.
So we're gonna let these guys get started. We're gonna get to film them a little bit.
Come in, guys.
The main difference between a burrito and an enchilada is enchiladas are always corn tortillas.
Yep.
And the very first ever publication of a Mexican cookbook was called La Cocinera Mexicana, which means the Mexican chef, right?
Yeah.
And that was written in 1831 and had a recipe for enchiladas. And today we're gonna be trying how many different kinds? We're gonna have 5 different kinds?
5. We're gonna make you
Ground beef enchilada,
steak enchilada,
steak enchilada,
shrimp enchilada,
shrimp enchilada,
shredded chicken enchilada,
shredded chicken enchilada
with habanero salsa.
with habanero salsa.
Yeah. And then I wanna cook with chori queso. That means melted cheese with chorizo on it with the fresh tortillas. That way you can make your best tacos and
That's
fill it
one
up.
of my favorites.
It's gonna fill it up your
It's
belly.
gonna make me muy gordo.
Muy gordo.
It's Enchiladapalooza today. Hey, do you know what you call 12 enchiladas? Foot-alada. Do you like that one? Oh, look at that. The steak is on the grill. There's shrimp. There's the chorizo. This chorizo is one of my favorite things. It's fine cuts of pork inside a natural casing. We've talked about this before. Chorizo originated in Toluca, Mexico. So I have a special request.
Yes, sir.
I've heard all about the Tableside guacamole.
Yeah.
Who's the best here to do that?
It's gonna be, come here.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's time for the Tableside guacamole.
You put this coming, all right?
Yeah, right. These are fresh made. You did these, right?
Yes.
Good job.
I make it this one.
These are fresh made tortillas in-house, right?
Yep. Yeah, this is very good. This is very different with a regular flour tortilla.
That's right. That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So we use the regular flour tortillas for the queso fundido. ¿Cómo se dice? Chorizo.
Chorizo. Yeah. This
Perfect.
perfect.
And then the corn
These are
tortillas
perfect,
for
yeah.
enchiladas.
That corn tortillas with enchiladas and with queso fundido. With these tortillas, oh my God, my friend,
They're
this is
gonna be
very
amazing.
good. All right.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. I'm Whitt. You know, you can't come to the Huerta without having this famous salsa right here. And although I may have a lot of food coming, Enchiladapalooza, I am going to still eat some of these chips and salsa. Oh, those chips are warm, fresh. What's up, y'all? It's time for this week's fitness tips, but before I give them to you, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody who supported us for season 1. The finale is good, right? You're liking it? It only gets better. I want to give you a few tips for tricep workouts. Now, a lot of times when women come in, they always say they have a problem area in this area. They call it the dreaded bat wings. It just happens. So I want to give you a couple workouts for that. First of all, it's just a simple kickback. You turn sideways, bend it to 90, and you kick straight back like that. Keep that elbow isolated at your side. Another one is overhead press. Overhead, just like this. It works that tricep muscle. And if you don't have any dumbbells, you can always, while you're sitting around during commercials, you can do some bench dips. Now, we had a couple of viewer questions. Jeff asked if my training regiment's the same on cheat meal day, and it absolutely is. If not even a little more cardio for all that food that I'm going to eat. And he also asked if I only eat one meal a day on cheat meal day. And the answer to that is generally yes, because have you seen the amount of food that they give me during those things? I can only eat one time that day. So we're so glad and we're so thankful for all of you this year. It's only going to get better. And that's your fitness tips of the week. I'm pretty much an expert in speaking Mexican. Roberto!
Yes, sir. We got some chorizo.
That looks
It's
good.
gonna make you guacamole live.
Guacamole Live. That should be a TV show right there by itself. Is that called a molcajete?
Molcajete, yeah.
Yeah. See, I told you.
It's supposed to use a plastic.
Yeah. So we're gonna take the avocados, which avocados were first cultivated in Mexico 10,000 years ago. Did you know that? So we got a little bit of salt on there, making this fresh at our table. Now, the thing about avocados too is they're a good source of good fats. And the average American eats 7 pounds of guacamole a year. But my dad doesn't like guacamole, so I go ahead and eat his 7 pounds. So if anybody else doesn't like theirs, I'll take your 7 pounds. Because it's amazing. Fresh lime squeezed on there. Oh, everything. Heck yeah. What is that? That's the jalapenos? Yeah. That's the tomatoes. Onions. Cebollas. Cilantro. God, doesn't that look good? That looks good. And look at this already. I got this waiting on me. I got this. And And I got Enchiladapalooza. Enchiladapalooza. You like Enchiladapalooza better or Enchilada Extreme? Oh, look at that. Good job, brother. Look at that. You see that? All right. There's no time like the present. What do you call a avocado that goes to church? Holy guacamole. Mmm. That's amazing. It's perfect. And he did a good job making it too, but we got to get into this right here. We take this fresh tortillas made here in house. Ooh, they're still hot. Here's my fork here. It's just melted cheese and some amazing chorizo. Chorizo is just fine cuts of pork like sausage inside a natural casing. And there's probably some garlic, tomatillo, cilantro. Oh, look at that. God, that looks amazing. Oh, really? Oh, look at this. Why not? It's cheat meal time. I'm just over here cheating. Look at that. You getting hungry now? What's this? How do you say delicious in Spanish?
Delicioso.
Delicioso.
Bueno.
Muy bueno. Mi favorito.
Yeah.
Ah, that is good.
Let me bring you something to drink.
Yeah.
What is it?
Diet Coke. And that is the perfect combination of flavors with the cheese and the chorizo. That chorizo is seasoned just right. And it's a fine cut of pork, I can tell. Sorry. I like big bites and turn it live. And there's something about having these fresh tortillas that are made right here in house. They're still warm. It's not like they just heat them back up. They come right off the machine. That's a lot. That's a big bite right there.
Senor, I have a surprise for you.
Oh!
I don't know if you're ready for
Oh, I'm always ready.
Look at this.
Look at this, and let's talk about what every one of these are. Look
Five
at that.
different enchiladas.
Enchilada.
I want you to taste the all 5 salsas
All right.
we have.
Yeah.
for
So let's
enchiladas.
start right here on this one.
Okay.
Which is this one?
That's the chicken, but we call it habanero sauce. Chicken enchilada habanero.
Chicken enchilada habanero.
Yeah.
That's good, man. That's amazing. Mmm.
It's good.
That sauce is amazing. You can taste the habanero in there. It's got a little bit of heat to it, but
Yeah.
that is amazing. The chicken is cooked just perfect. It's the right amount of tender. And sometimes you have to worry about chicken getting too dry. That's just perfect juicy chicken. Now,
To be juicy.
let's try this one. What is this one?
This is to be a chorizo.
Yes.
Yes, sir. And they put
Salsa verde?
Yes, salsa verde.
Look at that. Chorizo enchilada. Wow. That one's good too.
Yeah.
I like it. The chorizo has a little bit of crunch on it. You know, I love that.
Yeah. It's got to be well done.
Perfect. All right,
The
now
next one is a shrimp enchilada
shrimp enchilada.
with sour cream sauce.
Does that not sound delicious? And this, honestly, I think is the first time I've ever had a shrimp enchilada.
The salsa is
And it's a sour cream sauce.
sour cream sauce. Yeah. I don't think anybody has it.
I've never heard of it. Wow.
That was new.
I can already tell you that's going to be my favorite right there. I'm going to have another bite of that.
I don't think that one is very good.
Ah, you hear that?
Yeah.
We are the first one to have this. It's not on the menu yet. It's the shrimp enchilada. Man, that sauce is amazing. And then that shrimp has a good crunch on it.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about the small shrimp that only thought about himself? He was a little shellfish. Get it? Dad joke. Okay, now what we got is the ground beef with just the world famous La Huerta queso on it.
Is it ground beef or is it steak meat?
Oh no, that's
That's
steak.
steak meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that has the queso on it.
Yeah, that's the case. Comes cheesy.
It is famous too. Wow. Roberto, those are all so good. And now we have the, and this is the classic enchilada sauce, right?
Authentic enchilada.
That's exactly the red sauce. When you see an enchilada with this red sauce on it, that's the classic enchilada sauce. Man. That's real Mexican food right there.
Yep.
That is amazing. Wow. Now, I'm going to go back to this real quick before we go back to this.
That tacos are good.
It's so good with that guacamole on there. So tell us your hours, Roberto. When you're here, what days?
We open 7 days a week. We start at 11 o'clock. We open the doors at 11 o'clock. Fridays and Saturdays, we stay open till 10 o'clock.
And then this past summer, you put in a great new patio out there. And I'm sure we're going to get some good footage of
Patio is ready again.
It's going to be great when it starts warming up a little bit.
Yep.
TVs out there, fans, everything.
We're just ready for the nice weather.
I'm going to eat more of this this shrimp
This shrimp one.
enchilada. That is amazing.
Yeah. The new one.
Man, that sour cream sauce is so good. Look, I got lucky enough to have some shrimp right
It's
here.
perfect for the shrimp.
Oh, it is. It matches it perfect. Now I'm gonna get back into this habanero and the chicken. Man, that salsa verde is perfect too. And you know, like I said, everybody in town may say this differently. They say La Huerta, but it's La Huerta, right? Right?
La Huerta.
La Huerta.
Yeah.
Man, that is so good. Shrimp is the most popular seafood in America, but although it's the most popular, 90% of it comes from Asia. I thought it would have been like the Gulf or something, but Americans eat a combined total, per American, a combined total of chicken and beef, 222 pounds a year. That's a lot of meat. Very good. Do you do any specials throughout the week, Roberto?
Every single day we have a lunch menu. Monday to Friday, 11 to 3. Yes.
I know you need to have the cheat meal lunch special and have that shrimp enchilada. It's amazing. This is back to the chorizo. With that sauce on top of it, makes it amazing. I'm gonna take this chip and dip it in this sour cream sauce. Yeah, you have to try that. Some of this sour cream sauce on this chip here. Got that? You got it? You're gonna have to have some of these today. You're gonna have to have some of these today too. You come on out to La Huerta. You tell them Whitt told you to order that shrimp enchilada. But I promise you, anything that you order is going to be amazing. The last bite of the steak enchilada. These are all so good. I'm glad I got to sample all these and didn't have to just pick one of them. But you know what? Since it's cheat meal, I'm gonna have to have a dessert. I mean, I have to. It's a requirement, right? Is it a requirement? I'm gonna have a dessert.
Let me go make it.
Oh yeah. So here's where we stand. This was Enchiladapalooza. We had the chicken, the chorizo, the shrimp, and the steak, and the ground beef enchilada. And I've loved them all. I'm down to the last bite of the traditional enchilada. That was so good. And now my main man Roberto is back there fixing me up some dessert. You know, as I said earlier, the difference between a burrito and an enchilada is a couple things. The original enchilada was simply a corn tortilla dipped in red sauce with no filling. They date back all the way to the Mayans. But then they started putting fillings and different sauces on top. And a lot of times it depends on what region you go to what sauces and fillings you get. But I'm going to tell you, that shrimp enchilada with the sour cream sauce on top, that was amazing. And I'm drinking Diet Coke because it cancels out the calories. Somebody told me it causes you to lose your memory, but I can't remember who told me that. And do yourself a favor too. Order this Tableside guacamole. Guacamole live. It's amazing. This is a great place.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Panchito. Happy birthday to you.
It's not my birthday, but that says happy birthday. We got a cheesecake with caramel and chocolate on there, and it looks simply amazing, and I'm going to dive right into this right now. So, take a look at the aftermath of this enchilada extravaganza, Enchiladapalooza. And just in case you're wondering, National Enchilada Day is May 5th, which is also Cinco de Mayo. Right, yeah. So you should always eat enchiladas on May 5th. It just makes sense that way. All right, cheesecake. Love me some cheesecake. Perfecto. Oh, that cheesecake is good. Man, that's good. You know, cheesecake is a very popular dessert too. I mean, it's either ricotta or mascarpone or cream cheese. So they're either baked or not baked. The New York style are chilled and not baked. The Chicago style are baked and have a little crust on top. This is the New York style with two of the greatest combinations, chocolate and caramel. Chocolate and caramel. Name a better duo. I'll wait. That's very good. It's cheat day. You gotta eat some cheesecake. Oh, it's amazing. You gotta take this. Like this. Like that. You gotta move this all around in this. There's a proper technique to this. Wouldn't you say? It's a formula. Let me just go ahead and tell you, everything from the very beginning, from the chips and salsa, to the queso fundido, to the tableside guacamole, to the enchiladas, the fresh made tortillas, down to the cheesecake. Everything is simply amazing. And it's done with attention to detail. It's done fresh and fast. I mean, what more could you ask for? This place is amazing, and that's why this place for 25 years has been an iconic mainstay in the city of Russellville. Sometimes you can't even hardly get into the parking lot because it's so busy. It's because the food is done so well. And not only that, it's good people running it. It's good people that take care of you. And it's good people that want to make sure that you have a good experience. And it's good cheesecake. Is that one bite or two? One bite or two? One. You know what I'm thinking? I like big bites and I cannot lie. That's another cheat meal in the books, and like I always say, it was epic and amazing. It was an Enchiladapalooza, and it was so good. You have to come try this food. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and then click the bell for notifications. And remember, stay fit, eat clean, and have a cheat meal to stay sane.